Hi, Scorpio. First reading, Page of Swords. What's that about? Taking things way down, slowing things way down, not really communicating, opting to think about things before you talk, speak, that sort of thing. And we have the Hermit. That could be Virgo. So kind of embodying that whole minimized communication, turning away from, instead of going without, you're going within, doing some soul searching. This is on the heels of having gone through something quite major, and so you're examining the life lessons, that sort of thing. Wanting to take some time and really think about something. And the exact opposite of that, here we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. That could be Aquarius. Ace of Wands. All right. Three of Cups. The Star card. That could be Aquarius. The Moon. This and Queen of Aries. The Hermit, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands have been showing up like a lot in pretty much all the readings. Moon, Pisces, or Cancerian. Emperor. So can you see? Yeah, okay. Aries. Ace of Cups. I like it. Six of Cups. Okay. What is going on here? All right. So thinking. What are you thinking about? You need to make a decision is what you're thinking about. You got a decision to make. And you're wanting to break out of whatever you feel like is holding you back, or you're wanting to, if not with this person, you're wanting to forge ahead. Good for you. Because this has been kind of stagnant. Whoever you're dealing with, there's like things aren't really alive and up and running. It's kind of dormant between you two. Okay, so we got the Hermit and we've got the Star and the Moon card here. All right, so for the way I'm doing this is, I'm afraid you can see it makes an E here. Okay, so I'm approaching this as what first can be nurtured in your own life, like what you can nurture, and then how that can kind of transfer over or get transmuted into in your relationships. What to be nurtured, how you can nurture in relationships. Okay, that being said, you're not getting the results you want in this connection, and this 2020 is about you not staying with your same old patterns of how you used to relate to relationship or people, or even to yourself, and kind of busting out of those behavior patterns and doing what feels right and what is best for you. All right, so we got the Emperor here. Oh, okay, so what's this? I love that. What's this Knight of Swords here? Because the thing is, you're ready to go. You've got a lot of vim and vigor and a lot of love to give, and you've got designs on what kind of relationship you want and how you want it to be, as you should. It gets to be about you, right? But you're with somebody that doesn't see it the same way. What's this Knight of Swords? Or you're kind of thinking about somebody that doesn't see it the right way, or you two don't see eye to eye, I should say. Knight of Cups, there's Scorpio. Scorpio wanting to bust out of the gate and get things going. It's this Ace of Wands. Oh, Lord. Two of Cups. Holy cow. Okay, yeah. Wanting more out of this relationship. Wanting things to happen. What's this? Three of Cups here. Ten of Swords. All right. Scorpio, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, you could be dealing with somebody that is delaying a relationship with you because you're not the only one in relationship with them. So, all right, what's this Star card? I could see why you pulled back and you're like, oh, I need to think about this because I don't like sharing. Like, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, this is, and it seems like this is somebody new. It doesn't seem like somebody you've been dealing with, but I mean, I could be wrong, but it feels like you're pretty firm on not sharing, or it's decision time. I know what I want. Either you're on board with this, or I need to disengage and look elsewhere because there's an expectancy on your part that you and this person can and should be together. So perhaps they've led you to believe that, And there's this idea that they're telling you one thing, but they don't really have any intention of ending, sort of seeing everybody in their, brother or mother dating everybody, which is their right. But if that's not the agreement you two entered on, it gets a little weird. What's this start card about? Okay. Aquarius and Aquarius. What's this moon card about? Pisces or Cancerian. What's this moon card about? Justice. That could be Libra. So, all right. What's this Emperor about? Hold on a second here. What's this Emperor about? Two of Wands. All right. It's this Ace of Cups. Okay, it looks. I mean, we got the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, but then we've got this where you really need to take the time to think about some things. It's just Ace of Cups. The thing is, it feels like you've got everything that you're like ready for a relationship, and you'd like it to be this one, but there's the issue of you not being the only one in the relationship is a real problem here, as it should be. And this is, again, this could be somebody, that you've been dealing with for a while, but it feels like it's more new, and it feels like there's this dissatisfaction or this frustration that like everybody you're dealing with now is in between something, and like it's not like they're free and clear of something and you two meet and you're both ready for a super dynamic relationship. This is like you have found somebody that is, it feels very familiar in the sense that they're not quite out of the woods of another relationship. There needs to be some finality to it that they're not willing to do at this time. And the reason why I say needs to be is because I think they've led you, the frustration here is that they've led you to believe that if you waited, it would happen. Like, you know what, you just got to give me some time. I wasn't expecting to meet anybody, and then I fell in love with you, or you know what I mean? Like there's this asking you to wait and wait and wait in the hopes that this would pan out. And the thing is, it's like, you know what, this is getting easier. It's getting easier to be without you. You're teaching me how to be without you, and pretty soon I'm not going to be there when you tell me, just give me a couple more months. Take all the time you need. Don't need to tell me anything. So they need to figure out what they want, because you're not going to be waiting around forever. And this year is about figuring that out, and about going after the relationship that you want, finding that romance and love that you want. Because this person, it might be great if they ever were available, but they're delaying that somehow, some way. They're delaying that. So this is about you. Basically, Scorpio, honestly, calling that out. Whatever's hidden, bringing it to light. Calling it out. And saying, all right, what's what? This could be that karmic slice where you just, you know what, this isn't right. And you level and you cut and like, whoop, nope. It could be, though, that this is about bringing to light what is unseen, what is out of balance, what is hidden, bringing that to light and calling it out. Quite honestly, not abiding by these rules anymore, changing the rules to where it's like, no, this is my relationship too, and this is what I want. And this is, everybody does this. I mean, it's not just a Scorpio thing. It's not just, but this, you in particular, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, you're like, enough is enough. And it's not necessarily the same person that did this before, but there's a potential here, and you're just like, I don't want to get played again. I don't want to be in the dark. I don't want to be frustrated. I've waited long enough. Tell me be straight with me. Be honest. Be fair. What is really going on here? And your partner's going to be like, well, give me some more time. Honestly, give me some more time. You've had enough time. You know what you want. You're very clear on the kind of love that you want. Being asked for more time, I don't think that's going to try. Consider that there's more going on than that. There's a definite need for finding out what's really going on, and being leveled with and being treated honestly and fairly. Because, this is someone that Mm. They need to make a decision, don't they? Do the right thing and make a decision. Tell me either way. Because, and it's not that it's they're entitled to do what they want, everybody. But the agreement that you had, this what they're doing is starting to go against that, and you're not waiting anymore. This is the year, Scorpio, of you not waiting anymore, not being dramatic, but just like, no, I'm not going to be the abiding, good, strong, nurturing, quiet, mysterious, ride or die, waiting in the corner anymore. I'm not. I want to be front and center, and I want to be have somebody ready to give me the love that I'm pretty clear on that I want to give and that I want. What's this Six of Cups about? I'm going to sneeze here in a minute. I can feel it. It's just Six of Cups. The Emperor. Sneezing. Sorry. I tried to cover the microphone. Probably didn't help. It's just allergies. I don't have anything. Right. Emperor. So Aries. Twice here. So this is you. The way it reads here for me is you taking control of this, the trajectory of this. Like, this might feel right, but this really is about you. Instead of, this might feel like a that long lost connection, something you've always been looking for and waiting for, but that's really more about you and what you want and how you are handling your life and how who you want to have connection with, right? This is your kind of your blueprint for what you want. And this is you examining that and taking a look at that and being like, you know what? Why do I always pick these broken birds or these ones that are just not available or people that happen to be in and out of relationship? It could be that there's a lot of people on this earth and everybody's got baggage and everybody's got somebody. Could be that. But why specifically do you meet people that are just out of your reach or unavailable? And this is you examining that and wanting to make sense of it. This is also coming to terms with whatever your dynamic is or how you select people, or and being okay with it and being like, you know what, I find this very attractive and alluring and whatnot, but at the same time I don't find sharing very attractive or alluring. So yes, I want somebody with these characteristics. No, I don't want somebody that's already in a relationship. No, and it sounds very simple, but this is, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, is kind of a, not that we're showing here per se, but you recognize within yourself that there's a pattern, that a lot of the reason why you might be choosing someone that you're choosing is because of the way you've always chosen someone, or because of some kind of unresolved issue from the past. Empress here is showing up to tell you, do not worry. You're going to gain control of that. You're going to get this show on the road. You are going to find somebody because you're calling this out, what is unknown and unseen to you, as well as what your partners do in the shady business. It's being called out. With your own issues being called out and brought to light and being like, okay, we need to make a decision here. We need to see this for what it is. We need to restore some stability and clarity here. And then whatever your person's doing, everything's getting called out. This is a major shift, and you not wanting to live in the dark anymore. You're wanting to live out loud. You're wanting to see things for what they are and have clarity and truth up front. You're no longer wanting to be blind to your own issues or what your own, because in this you recognize a pattern that you, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, that you keep picking the same type of person. And so you don't want to be blind to that anymore, and you certainly don't want to be lied to or blind to what your person's doing. You want everything out on the table, and this is the year that you're calling that out. And it goes with great strides for who you are and what you want, because it's almost like, no more. I'm not going to put up with that anymore, and I'm not afraid, and I would rather be by myself in search of the love that I want, that I know that I want, instead of settling for something that is always just out of my reach and I'm being lied to. Like, what is that? So yeah, this is you getting your control back, getting your power back. This is like the Phoenix rising right now for this year. You're breaking free, not just of that relationship, because that's been done for a while, but breaking free of that dynamic through introspection, through taking some time to really look at things, doing a deep dive, basically. This is the Phoenix rising right here. This. All right. Oh, I grabbed the wrong card here. What's the deck? Okay. What else for Scorpio? For 2020 Scorpio. Empress wants you to call it out, be bold and call it out, and go after the love that you want, that you know you deserve. Let's be honest. You've got a lot of love to give. You're ready. Well, you are unattached and you're ready to be with somebody. Nobody's perfect, right? But your heart's in it, and you're there and you're present, and you're, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, you're wanting a connection and relationship. You're available for one. So that it's not like you're like, well, as soon as I find something that's, then I'll leave this. No, you're out looking. You're ready. Hold on, I messed all these up here. Okay, there we go. And I like too that you're just like, okay, you're not just blaming it on the other person. This is about you going, okay, yeah, I don't want to be blind to my own stuff either. I keep attracting the same type of unavailable person. The chemistry's great, but they're not ready for me. I don't want that anymore. Is there anything about me or my, template or schema or whatever I'm doing that attracts the same type of person or makes me feel attracted to the same type of person? In turn, also, because I'm clear on my own issues, I'm not going to accept anybody else not being clear with me. Transparency. What else for Scorpio? Whoopsie. All right, so I'm doing that one because that jumped. Okay, so it came up like this. Temperance reversed. That was for the Hierophant. All right, so it's a learning curve. So we've got you learning and being open to all outcomes and having perspective and realizing that things need to be brought back into control, stability, and balance. We see Emperor twice here, and we have the Temperance reversed. This is kind of a very one-sided interaction here. You're ready, they're not. You're having to kind of be all over the place because someone else is all over the place, when really you're pretty darn clear on what you want in love, and you want to be able to go after it. And if this person would just figure out what they want, might be half a chance. But I think there's that undercurrent too, or that you don't like, not being made a fool of, but it just feels like, what, this is serious for me, and I'm ready, and I'm good. And it's insulting that you have kind of toyed with me this whole time. There's that kind of element to this too, the frustration and annoyance, and it's like, all right, you need to be straight with me, because your partner needs to decide. Okay, all right. Oh, this one. I don't think this is talking about one specific relationship though. So when I say partner, I think it's more the realization that you're looking at the pattern of people you might have be attracting, and you're like, I think I want to level up. Like, I don't think I want that type of person anymore. I think that's what this is about. I don't think it's about one person in particular. I think it's more of a pattern that you're realizing, and you want to call it out and just be like, all right, I want to take some time to figure this out. That was for Scorpio. Sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. So basically looking at your history to see what's what, and not blaming, but just being like, there might be a reason why, like history, childhood, it could be just the type of people that you are attracted to, and why. It's like, why do I like someone that's so mysterious? That the idea of that's great, but in reality, that's somebody who doesn't really like connection. They just want availability. They don't want connection. Like, they just want someone on a certain night, but they don't like, you know what I mean? It's things like that. I'm not saying that's true, but I'm saying it's things like these old patterns that we get into that go unexamined. This is the year you're examining that. Life cycles, family, history, and then changing that, taking a look at that, and being like, I think I want to try this. I want to level up. What else for? There's the idea of that which is not treated is repeated. If it goes unexamined, if you're unaware or uninformed, you're likely to select or choose the same type of situation or person, and you get the same type of results. So this is a resounding, this is a year for you looking at that. You get to take all the time in the world, and don't worry. Empress is saying that you will have a firm stance on that. You'll be able to see it clearly and get real clear on what you want, and attracting that into your life. So as far as what needs to be nurtured or what you can nurture, yourself, always, right? Across the board. But specifically this relationship, you need to be heard. and you need to be able to do. And I don't know that this relationship, or a pattern of relationships, I think it's not working for you anymore. You're wanting to level up. So this is about going after what you want, not being frustrated with who you're selecting, but at the same time staying with that pattern, like taking a look at why. Okay, across the board, I've met 5 people with very similar issues. Why? What is that? I'm the common denominator. So what is it about me that finds that attractive or is attracting that type of person? Like, what's going on? And this is the year for looking at that. So we've got 6 of Pentacles, yay, doing the right thing, flipping the tables, all of a sudden being in a position to, I feel like, be in the deciding seat, deciding where you want to give your time, what you want to do, doing the right thing, shutting this down, especially in light of finding that you might be the other person. That's never any fun for anybody. Well, at least you don't like it. I'm sure the other person that doesn't know doesn't like it either, but that's me on my moral high ground. This is 8 of Pentacles. So doing the right thing, focusing on yourself, and doing the right thing and focusing on yourself. Great money year also. Can I just say this is a good year for stability coming in, for you establishing stability and money following that. So if you've been wanting that stability or that peace, also financial stability, that's coming as well. But this is all about the tables being turned because you're turning the tables. You're not wanting to not see anymore. You're wanting to understand. You're wanting clarity and forthright. People being upfront because you're going to be that way. So you want that in return. High standards. And you're willing to work for it. So the 8 of Pentacles, Hermit, Star card, this is all about, and the Moon and Justice, all about wanting to understand what and why and leveling up. All right, I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. You don't worry about stability. That, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, that is assured here. This is not job related, or that's stable. This is all about you deciding you want different and better for relationships and getting real clear on why. All right, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading.